Welcome to lesson 3, types of fractions. What are types of fractions that we have? 1, proper fractions. So let's look at this picture together. You see a baby just right on top of an adult. Does this seem proper? Would this be right? Of course, yes. So from the word proper fractions are fractions that have smaller numerator, right? A smaller number right on top of a bigger number. Okay, so could be any example, any number you can think of. For instance, we may have 2 over 3, 17 over 38, 41 over 53. As long as the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then this is proper, because these denominator only have smaller loads to carry. Let's look at it that way. But when we talk about something improper, it will be very improper for this man here to lay on this baby. Or imagine yourself carrying your mom or your dad. That will be very improper because they are way bigger than you, right? So improper fractions from the word improper have bigger numerators, right? Improper fractions have bigger numerators. And so we can have examples like 3 over 2, 17 over 8, 54 over 13, as many examples as you can think of, as long as the numerator is bigger than the denominator, which means that the denominator have heavy loads to carry. That will be very, very improper. So that's the improper fractions. And that's why we have the third fraction, which are mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are the solution to improper fractions because we don't want to leave this denominator carrying heavy loads, right? So we have to write the fractions as mixed fractions. Okay, so mixed fractions are fractions that have whole number and a proper fraction. And why is that? The reason is simple. Because if we have example of an improper fraction like 3 over 2, what this tells us is that 2 has a bigger load. The numerator is bigger. And since 2 can go in 3, it tells us that we have some whole in the numerator. Okay? So we can have as many 2's as possible from the numerator, right? And that's what we're going to learn in the next lesson. How do we switch from one fraction form to another? For instance, so these as this. Let's say I have a rectangle, and I have another rectangle. These rectangles are divided into 2. So this part, I only have 1 out of this. So this part, because I have the whole of it, although it's divided into 2, I have the whole of it. I said I have 2 over 2, which is 1 whole number. Is that not so? That's why we write 1 whole, big. And then this, I only have half of it. So I have 1 whole and a half. And that's the meaning of this 3 over 2. Because I have 2 can go in 3 in one place, 1 whole place. That's what it means, 2 out of 2. So mixed fractions have whole numbers, right? And a proper fraction. And that's the way we write improper fractions. We do not leave our fractions as improper because they are improper. It's not proper for them to be expressed as such. So let's say what we have learned today, proper fractions have smaller numerator. Just look at the numerator. Improper fractions have bigger numerator, and mixed fractions have a whole number and a proper fraction. In the next lesson, we'll see how to change from one fraction form to another. Always remember that you can do whatever you put your mind to do. Have a lovely day.